Updates. Where do we begin? So to start this off, on the iPhone video, I thought it was really funny when someone said that I looked like someone who would have stolen that phone from a little girl because I was using that pink iPhone with the hood. So, noted, no more hood. We're gonna keep that off. It is winter, it's cold, which is why I'm wearing the hoodie, but we're gonna keep things a little bit more professional. We're gonna keep the hood off. Alright, so for the news that's gonna end up changing this channel a little bit, and probably for the better in the development of the channel, is I recently got laid off from my job as a computer technician and PC builder. So, yay, woo. So it isn't all bad news because I have enough money put away that I can actually rely on this for a few months to devote more time into YouTube. Now, while the channel is growing, this gives me the opportunity to start playing with different ideas and start experimenting on different video topics, intros, see if you guys like that, longer videos, shorter videos, different release schedules on different days, things like that. There could be a possible future schedule of releasing twice a week every Tuesday and Thursday, still leaving Wednesdays for less tech-related videos like car stuff. And when the spring finally does roll around after third winter, I'm going to be finishing the restoration project on my truck. So we'll have that to look forward to, getting the truck finished, and then I also have my Volkswagen Passat, which needs an oil pan, so we're going to be changing all of that around. So there's going to be a lot of car-related videos happening on Wednesdays, but because of the time frame that the videos take to complete, they're not going to be every week. So it's going to be maybe once or twice a month for those ones until I start getting a schedule going, and we're going to keep the tech-related videos as the primary source for this channel. Now I'm going to be monitoring how these videos are uploaded, how you are all reacting to it, comments, how instructive the feedback is towards these videos. All of this is going to be community-based, and I'm going to be reacting based off of those suggestions and feedback from everyone watching. And depending on how things go and how they escalate, it might end up going into two separate channels, so that way when you ring that bell after you subscribe, you'll get a notification for only tech videos or only car-related videos, depending on which topic you've come to this channel for. Now, some other news that I want to get into is I'm going to be working on the side for a startup company called Nebula Technologies. They're primarily going to be after doing local computer repairs, so that's nothing that concerns most of you. But the side that will eventually start leading into is we're going to be doing online computer sales. So we're going to be doing custom computer builds sold online, the higher North American market, so mostly Canada and some US based shipping, depending on the shipping rates that we can actually achieve for these, because computers are big and Canadian shipping is absurdly expensive. Just for reference on shipping costs to all the people in other countries watching this, to ship a cell phone within Canada, it costs roughly $20 to $25. To ship a laptop, you're looking at about $30 to $40, sometimes $50, depending on the weight, on the size of the laptop. And to ship a desktop, you're looking at somewhere around $100. Now, those are all prices that I've just run into as a private sector. So hoping we can get a commercial discount rate sorted out over time and offer a larger shipping range for all of these custom computers. The costs on the computers themselves are mostly just going to be about what you can get, say, off of Newegg or things like that. And the only real markup on these computers is the labor installing all of the components, building it, cable managing, and some custom modifications and stuff like that to a store-bought case until we can possibly go into custom cases, but I don't think it's going to go that far because we want to keep everything rolling with latest trends, so we're just going to pick popular cases and then modify them so that way you can still get off-the-shelf parts for those cases. It keeps the market open for other retailers and third-party companies to be offering parts for the cases that we offer, so it's more of an open-source hardware if you think about it that way. All the computers can be offered with Linux or Windows 10. Didn't really want to make this into a big commercial for Nebula Technology. I'm just going to give you the rundown on what's going to be happening. There's going to be a website, stuff like that, and this channel is going to end up being sponsored by that company once it actually takes place over the next few months to a year. Now, the last bit of news is I'm going to try and upgrade the production quality of this channel. So we're going to have two different sets. This one here, background's going to get cleaned up. The renovations are almost done. And then we're also going to have another set, which is the same set. We're just going to reverse the camera back the other way, and we're going to have different aspects for this. So the main tech reviews and just product reviews and stuff like that that we've been doing currently are going to be this one here, the old familiar view that everyone's used to. And then the other view, which I haven't figured out what we're actually going to be doing yet, is going to be facing the other direction towards the computer into the corner. So the whole section of this area that you haven't seen yet, which the renovations aren't done yet, so we're not even going to get into this. And that's going to be more of kind of like a building aspect, stuff like that. We're going to try and do more projects where we take on really random things. I'm thinking modifications of stuff, and say rooting cell phones or modding game consoles, stuff like that. It's still going to be tech related, but it's going to be more hands-on rather than just watching B-roll and listening to me talk about technology. And then, like I said, on Wednesdays, there's still going to be the car videos, but all of these are just kind of loose estimates that none of it's set in stone. We're still going to be playing with everything based off of the feedback from you guys. So be sure to leave in the comments video suggestions that you want to see, directions on the channel where you want it to go. I do read every single comment. I try to comment on as many of them as possible when I have time, but with helping the startup company, trying to get this channel going, making a schedule for all of this, it's an absolute chaos mess of things that are going on right now. And just trying to wrap my head around all of this is excessive. Right now, this video is going to be going up in an hour, and I'm just recording it now, whereas in previous videos I said that videos would be done in about a week in advance. So just based on that schedule alone, things are getting very backed up as it is. So what I've been doing in the downtime, mostly when I can't sleep because there's so much stuff going on, is I've been editing older footage that I've kind of forgotten about and I've just haven't had time to upload. I've recorded the videos. I've just never done the actual A-roll for this video where I'm describing what's going on or having suitable B-roll to lay over top, things like that. I'm not making an actual schedule of which shots go where, and that's what I'm going to be trying to work into and changing. As for the video that I mentioned is going to be happening on Saturday for the props, I was pushing record on my camera every time I was stopping recording, so I have tons of footage of the camera sitting there doing nothing and no footage of the actual review section for the props. So I'm going to try and salvage some of the original footage, and that whole video is just a mess. I was almost thinking of just canceling it entirely, but I do have a good sample of the audio between the factory props and the carbon fiber ones, so from there you'll actually kind of get a better feel of the sound difference between the factory ones and the carbon fiber ones, which I actually noticed at higher altitudes. The carbon fiber ones are significantly quieter than the factory ones because of that lower pitch. You can't hear it as much. The sound waves travel slower. They're dissipated a lot faster than the higher frequency ones. This is all something that we'll be getting into on Saturday, so it's not really a huge deal to be getting into now. This is mostly the update on what's going to be happening, but basically, too long, didn't read. The main thing behind this is I'm going to be working for a startup company now around my own schedule. We're going to have more time for uploads, we're going to have more content, and I'm trying to raise the production quality of this channel so we can actually get a bigger variety of things that are going on, so it doesn't become the same old videos sitting talking to a camera. It gets boring after a while. It gets boring making them, and that's not something that I want to get into. So we need to change this up into something a little bit more interesting that everyone can enjoy. Like I said earlier, leave comments down below, suggestions, things that you want to see on this channel. But for the time being, it's mostly going to be Tuesday, Thursdays, once we start getting a schedule going, and then Wednesdays will be the car-related stuff. Which days are going to be which videos, I'm still not sure yet. It might be repairs on Tuesday, more hands-on stuff, and then the reviews on Thursdays, or vice versa. We might end up changing up the schedule entirely and go Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I'm not sure yet. Everything's in the air. Basically just telling you there's chaos going on and this upload schedule is going to be a mess for a while. So that's it for this update. I'll see you guys on the weekend.